The state of Colorado has seized a car dealership in an unusual move after the dealership left dozens of car buyers in limbo. In some cases, people couldn't even drive the cars they just bought. Thanks for watching. I'm Kim Christensen.
And I'm Phil Lipoff. 9 News Northern Colorado reporter Amanda Gilbert spoke with the Greeley family, now caught in the fallout.
Getting a new car or truck should be exciting, but for Mindy Gomer, it's been the opposite.
Lots of stress.
Mindy and her fiancé Brian Martin bought 2 trucks from Off-Road Automotive in Fort Lupton. When they tried to register this Dodge, they were told they couldn't because there was no title.
The title was never switched from the last owner to the dealership.
Online reviews of Off-Road Automotive share similar stories. One person wrote, "We never received the title for a trailer." An investigation from the Department of Revenue found the dealership did not have titles to 48 of the 52 vehicles sold from December 4th, 2024 to August 13th, 2025. Meaning people like Mindy and Brian have been paying off a car that's just sitting outside their home. They can't drive it because they can't get it registered.
You know, it's taking $500 off the table because that's, food money.
We learned our lesson. It was an expensive one.
The state seized the lot in September.
There were red tags on all of the vehicles in the lot mid-September saying that they had been seized. I want the guy to be held accountable.
Watch your back and do your homework.
This Greeley couple wants to warn others about their experience. When I called Off-Road Automotive and the owner, the calls did not go through. The website is also down online. In Fort Lupton, Amanda Gilbert, 9 News.
Amanda, thank you. If you think you are a victim of Off-Road Automotive, you can contact the Colorado Department of Revenue or file a complaint online. We're going to have that posted in our article on 9news.com.
The city of Broomfield is asking its residents to conserve water as a result of Colorado's historically low snowpack. The city says it's under a drought watch. It's asking people not to use any sprinklers to water their lawns until May 1st. The city says any kind of lawn irrigation like watering gardens or trees is prohibited between 10 a.m. and 6 p.m. The city says conserving water now will help protect the reservoirs later in the summer.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this is always one of those ripple effect things. Chief Meteorologist Kathy Sabin joins us now. Kathy, we continue to talk about how there is it's an awful snowpack, it's a bad snow season, but yeah, there will be consequences down the line.
And Kim, you've lived here for so long. Do you ever remember us talking about water restrictions in February?
Nope.
That's weird, right? Yeah, it's so weird. And also, Phil, we've had years like this, though, where we play catch up in a big hurry in the month of March and April. We've been through some really big blizzards with several feet of snow. So we still have time to turn this around. But for today, it is a spring day in wintertime with sunshine and 70 degrees. But as early as tonight, the mountains will be looking at snow. We reported 80s in southern Colorado this afternoon, upper 60s, low 70s from Denver, Greeley, Fort Collins. We're focused on the wind, gusty winds, warm weather, low humidity values. Fire weather warnings do remain in effect through 6 o'clock north, west and south of the Denver metro area. We do expect those winds to pick up and go about 30 miles per hour. This is part of a cool front that's coming in that will come in as a dry front for Denver, more of a wind shift than anything else, and provide quite the cloud shield. But that system will bring snow to the mountains for several days, which is wonderful news. Denver will be mild tonight, mid-60s now, dropping into the mid-40s overnight. And your weather headlines include not just the mountain snow forecast, which is amazing, but also a chance of cooler weather and rain and snow for Denver. I'll have that ahead.
Kathy, thank you. Poudre fire crews and Timnath police are investigating what started as a grass fire last night. The fire started around 10 last night near Trailside South Park in Timnath. Officers say they got several reports of fireworks being set off before that fire started. Police believe 3 minors may be involved. They are asking neighbors to review any home security video that you might have, Ring doorbell, anything like that, in the hopes of helping their investigation.
The prosecution and defense are asking for more time to review a mental health evaluation of a former park ranger accused of a stabbing hoax. Colorado Parks and Wildlife fired 26-year-old Caleb Heskett after police say he admitted to stabbing himself at Stoughton State Park last August. After the incident, there was a search for a suspect that didn't exist. In court today, both parties requested Heskett's arraignment be pushed back so they have some more time to review his mental health evaluation. He faces several charges, including false reporting and tampering with evidence.
People living in an apartment building in southeast Denver have filed a class action lawsuit against the complex over what they call unlivable conditions. According to the suit, tenants at the Raven apartment, formerly known as the Felix, claim the landlord failed to address several issues despite frequent complaints from them. Some of those include hot water and heat outages and bed bug infestations. The suit claims that management refused to fix those issues even after fines from the city of Denver. The tenants also accuse the apartment's owners and management company of violating the state's warranty and habitability law.
Denver's Aurora campus is planning to build what leaders call the largest workforce housing development in the state on the edge of downtown. This is according to our news partners at Denver Business Journal. Campus leaders say the planned building will be 7 stories, with 6 being housing. The ground level will be the home of the campus's early learning center. It's an on-site childcare facility. The housing is expected to feature 170 affordable units for staff. The project received $15 million in funding for a voter-approved measure. It allocates 1/10 of 1% of federally taxable income from the state towards affordable housing each year. And that project, by the way, is expected to be open by 2028.
Right now, Aurora City Council members are discussing a possible retail license that would limit some requirements on businesses that sell tobacco and psychoactive products. Council documents say the intent of this license is to prevent youth from getting these products by requiring local licensure and compliance checks. The documents say it would not pose a ban on flavoring, though. Existing businesses would be exempt from distance restrictions. Aurora Partners for Thriving Youth tell our partners at the Denver Gazette that the city has more than 350 licensed tobacco retailers. About 100 of them are within 1,000 feet of schools.